Hello everyone and welcome back to WolfQuest, where we are here with Vixie and Todd, and fortunately for Todd, his injuries have healed. His major one healed overnight. Thank goodness, because major injuries are, for crying out loud, major injuries on Ultra Ironwolf are not good, whether it's on our player wolf or the NPC wolf, but whatever the case may be, it's good that he is fully back in action now, because we have territory to mark. So if you saw on the map there, a lot of what we need has been claimed, and that's not good because we're gonna probably have to go throw some hands for it. So you can see our scent post is way up on the mountain up there. So I'm gonna have Vixie and Todd run up there to go and mark over it, make sure that... who goes there? I think it's just a mule deer. Make sure that we get that claimed, reinforced, and then set out to finally, hopefully, finish marking the rest of this. I don't know, 11 hexes, and some of them are too weak. Alright, we're gonna have our work cut out for us today, I think. Oh, there's a carcass here. Is that... oh, it's an one of them's an eagle. That's a fox next to it, though. Oh no, Todd, it's okay. It was almost like that fox was showing us to the carcass. I wonder if Vixie does have some sort of kinship with them. Perhaps they're the ones who will listen to her stories. After all, she does so like telling them, and you know, a fox is gonna be a good listener, minding its own business. Oi! What are you doing? Gonna bite your tail feathers if you don't knock it off. The foxes are really good about just standing back and not just stealing from you, so maybe Vixie has often regaled them with her tales of adventure stories from her time here in this very area of Lost River, and probably even tales that her father told her. After all, he was quite the storyteller before his disappearance, and I'm sure that Vixie has carried some of those tales with her. Now, you're not a wolf. You're a coyote. You can get. The one thing I was gonna say here is we gotta be kind of careful because we are going into some well-marked territory. We actually want to claim all of this eventually, but I'm not sure when we're gonna want to do that. We don't necessarily have to have it done before we claim our den, but it would be helpful to do so. Oh, bison somewhere. Always gotta be careful of them too. But I think the odds that we run into Van Winkle somewhere around here are probably pretty high, so maybe what we'll do is... uh-oh. Okay. Run and pee! Run and pee! Claim the scent post! Claim the scent post! Oh, we got a warning about elevation. If I start howling, are they gonna come zooming right over? Oh, no! Yeah, you get out! You get out! That's right, you better run! You better run. Maybe those are dispersals, actually. I can't actually smell them, and they are very much just chilling, so they could be. Alright, this was 3F. Who are you guys? Now I'm curious enough to go take a sniff. Oh, Stargazer! Okay, this is just the Stargazer wolves. Alright. Well, they can also leave, but they're actually not going to be causing as much trouble as I thought they might. Van Winkle, however, seems to be very, very mad at us, so hopefully now that we've been attacked and easily thwarted it once, it'll be a little bit easier to keep claiming territory, but I would not be surprised if we run into some other wolves down the line, and they're probably not gonna be so keen to listen to Vixie's wonderful, if slightly exaggerated stories. Oh, there's apparently another den over here, which is interesting. It's still southward, I think, at least where we are, of the other one, but it's good to know that there's a few in this area if we do end up needing it. I certainly hope... oh, it's tree den, okay. I certainly hope we're not going to have to move too frequently. In fact, I tend to like to not move at all if I can help it. But we'll see what ends up happening. Sometimes the flea load just makes it impossible to stay in the same spot, and sometimes the den floods, and it's always nice to know that if either of those things happens, you're not going to be trekking halfway across the map just to find somewhere else to stay. I think Vixie's pretty happy with her territory. She's got a lot of options very close to each other. Oh, and we've actually established a good territory. Okay. Huh. Well, we're quite close to Midnight Mountain, so we may as well go with Midnight Shadow Pack, considering that we are living rather in the shadows of the mountain. And I think I will progress to choose a den. I might not do that right away, but I think it'd be wise to skip ahead here to springtime, just to make sure that in case any of the other wolf packs start hacking around, we're able to do that. Honestly, we're pretty close. I might just swoop down there and try to reclaim or reinforce those 2 hexes just to make sure that we're not weakened. It's not quite the full territory that I was hoping for, but it's pretty dang close. It's gonna be good enough, I think. Oh, intriguing. There's a dinosaur over here, apparently. Yeah, it smells like right up here. That could be a curiosity to Vixie. She's pretty used to the human curiosities, but you know, one you can carry around with you. That's oh, and it squeaks. Oh my goodness. Yeah, Vixie would absolutely be like just the big dogs that run around just squeaking the toy repeatedly. That's Vixie. She's keeping this, I think. This is one she's gonna hang on to and share with her pups, perhaps, because I bet that they will appreciate it too. Oh, there's another geothermal area right here too. What? Oh, what? This is kind of good to know, because we're not actually at, I guess we are at the edge of Little Yellowstone, but this is not the main geothermal area. This isn't the one that has the boardwalks and stuff. I guess maybe there's a few little areas around, so that's something to be careful about. We don't want to go stumbling into any hot springs or geysers and get scalded. That wouldn't be any good. And here we are. I suppose this is where we will set up. Dinosaur squeaking is so cute. But I think we're gonna go ahead and claim this den. It is an open den, so we're gonna have to keep an eye out for eagles, but I suppose we'll go ahead and choose it. Ooh, look at the rocks on the interior. It's a very spacious den. You could stick the dinosaur up on that little shelf. But I think we'll call this the Midnight Slopes Den, because it is kind of on the slopes of Midnight Mountain. That's probably going to be a theme with this pack. But let's go ahead. We'll meet the pups. Of course, it is going to ask us to age up, and we are going to do that. However, because we're playing Ultra Ironwolf, we don't get to choose any perks. We're not going to choose more. We're going to hit continue, and yeah, we'll go ahead, upgrade our age, and see what the puppies are like. Oh, there's a lot of them. There's 6 of them, as a matter of fact. Oh boy. Well, I suppose we'll see what they look like. We're going to have some very orange pups, I bet. There's 2M, and now, as per the usual, we're not going to be naming them right away. We will be naming them from the comments this time around. I'm back and able to record this as I go. Oh, are you thinking about going over to that dinosaur? Yeah, that's fine. You can play with it. Oh my goodness. Some of them are actually quite pale. I wonder if they've gotten that from Vixie, or if this is what Todd has under his black coat genetics. Oh, there's some more reddish pups. Okay. I had a feeling at least a few of them would be a little bit reddish there. Oh, 2F is really cute. And there's 3F, and I think, is that everyone? It looks like it. Okay. Todd must still be in the den? There he is. There he is to join the family. All right. So we'll be naming these little ones in probably an episode or 2. Oh, good. There's a stream right here, too. That can be a lifesaver on Ultra Ironwolf. And it's actually right by the road, which might make this place pretty easy to find. Not that we can't just use the compass. But until then, you are welcome to submit names in the comments section. I'll be picking my names for these pups from there. So we'll do that in probably 2 episodes, though. So this one and then the next one, and then we'll name them. Do we have a runt, by the way? I don't think so. I think if we had a runt, because we have 2 4.6 pound pups, and usually the runt is going to be significantly smaller. So I don't think we actually have a runt. These guys are 4-star diversity, so it looks like they've had some pretty healthy pups. Oh my goodness, they're sprinting in opposite directions. I went to get water, and in the time that I was gone, all of the pups have just gone in totally separate directions. It looks like Todd is rounding some of them up. No, no, 4M, you... No, stop walking further away! Oh my word, they take after their mom. This is gonna be a chaotic litter compared to Maple's, I think. Not that Maple's weren't chaotic, but Maple was a very cautious wolf. And Vixie very much is not. Oh, they've already found the... Oh my goodness, look at 4M has found the dinosaur. I'm gonna snag him and bring him over this way. He's a little bit closer, but he is as big as he is. Oh my goodness, hang on, wait a second. Wait a second here. Hold on. Look at this, oh my goodness. It is like the same size as him, that's so funny. Oh. I think that eagle already has a hair, but maybe that's a sign that it's about time for us to, oops, I'm cycling through them all over again. Am I on Vixie? I'm on Vixie. Alright, maybe that's a sign that it'd be a good idea for us to send the pups back in the den and go work on the territory. Alright, we have marked the full area around our den, and I think I do want to do a hunt. I think it would just be wise. We technically do have a carcass, but I think the way that I see it is it's better to do this now and have hopefully a longer term carcass as long as we're careful here and make sure we're hunting when we're not too worried about food. Because if worse comes to worse, we can go back to that other carcass and fill up. Like, it's probably not bad to have a little overlap between hunts to avoid the whole starvation issue, because if you wait until you're hungry and then you fail, that's not good either. So I'm thinking that it might work to our favor here. Oh. Are you weakened? I don't know how I feel about this. This is a spike elk. Suppose it stands to reason that they could get weakened too, but I don't know how much damage you're gonna do if you hit me. Hopefully not a lot. I think they're fairly comparable to does. Or not does, cows, what am I saying? I'm so thrown by this. But yeah, I think it's gonna be wise to make sure that there's some overlap, because that way if one hunt goes wrong, it's not the end of the world. So we want to hunt while we still got a little bit of carcass left as kind of a fallback. Alright, Todd's also gonna get a bite. I think as long as we let go before we get kicked off, that's... Oh, and as long as we make sure we have the stamina too. Oh, Todd's got a good bite. Oh, watch out, bud. Alright, he's gone for it. Alright. Ouch! That was 117 damage! Ouch! I think we'll be able to bring it down, though. I think we'll be able to bring him down, because he is fairly weakened still. Okay, we've got him on the ground. I want to get a... If my stamina will come back, that'd be real good. Ouch! That was not a good time. Alright. He's just about down, though. 1 or 2 more bites should do it. Come on. There we go, okay. This way, if we make sure that we've always got some food around somewhere, then even if we have a hunt that goes really badly, we're not going to be left with nothing. That's something that I learned from the previous Ultra Ironwolf series. By the way, if you haven't seen that one, you might want to watch that one too. We ran that series about a year ago, so not all the features that were in the game that are in the game now were there. In fact, the injury system actually came out midway through, and that was kind of a game changer for it as well. But we played as a wolf called Maple, and she had quite the life story. And in fact, if you liked Maple's story as well, there is a sticker of her available now on my Ko-fi too, if that is something that interests you. But you can find that on the Ultra Ironwolf playlist, and respectively, you can find a link to my Ko-fi in the video description if you're interested in buying a sticker. We have several other wolves as well. We're slowly adding to that collection, and I'm hoping to add to it a bit more here in the near future too. But I think with that, we're gonna head back home because we've gotten our food, we got the territory marked, and the affinity is dropping, and we don't have any perks that can help us keep that up, so we've got to be a little bit extra careful about that. So I'm gonna let these two run home, and we'll see how the babies are doing. Ah, here we are. Goodness, I keep not seeing the den when I run up to it, being like, oh wait, the den's right here. Oh no, I interrupted him. He was going right for the dinosaur, but I stopped to feed him here. I think we will feed these guys a little bit, just keep them topped off on food, especially because that extra is not going to last very well through the night. And when you're on Ultra Ironwolf, it's wise to be very, very mindful of your food. You just don't want to let that run down. But I think we are also going to go ahead and leave this here because it is getting to be about that time again. It's about time to wrap this up, but I think, you know, we'll see how this goes. So far, it's a promising start, but there's a lot that can happen, and we've only just begun. The pups are up to 5 to 6 pounds, so there's a long way to go before they're going to be well enough to fend for themselves. Look at 2M! Oh my goodness. Was he the one who had it before, or was that 3 or 4M? I don't remember. Oh my goodness. I think Vixie is very, very glad that she brought this back for them, though. But with that, we'll go ahead and leave this off here for today. So thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed the episode. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I will see you guys next time. But until then, this is Jay. Over and out.